Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Namaste, listeners. We have been going through the fourth chapter, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. In the earlier episode, we have covered slokas up to 20th. Now, this episode starts with the 21st sloka. Nirasiryata chittatma tyakta sarva parigraha shariram kevalam karma kurvan apnoti kilbisham. Lord Krishna expresses that the wise man is free even though he is engaged in action. His attitude is portrayed in this sloka. Nirasihi yatachittatma. Nirasi means one who is without too many ambitions. Or without unnecessary desires. Yata chittatma, who has the mind well under his control. Yata means control. Chitta means mind. Yata chittatma tyakta sarva parigraha. Tyakta means renouncing. Renouncing what? Sarva parigraha. Renounced the attitude of I want this and I want that. Now, mind is always craving to be possessive. We have to shed down that attitude. That is what is called tyakta here. Tyakta sarva parigraha na apnoti kilbisham. He does not incur sin. Even kurvan karma, even by performing actions. Because he is performing actions kevalam sariram, merely for the purpose of maintaining the body. So, nirasiryata chittatma tyakta sarva parigraha shariram kevalam karma kurvan apnoti kilbisham. By performing actions merely for the purpose of maintaining the body with an attitude of realizing the inner self without too many ambitions, he is going to attain the supreme state. That's what Sri Krishna is conveying to Arjuna in this 21st sloka. In a nutshell, without too many ambitions, the mind and body under control, relinquishing possessiveness, he or she does not suffer any evil consequences by performance of actions merely for the maintenance of the body. In the 22nd sloka, yadruchalabha santushto dvandvatito vimatsaraha samasiddhava siddhaucha krutvapi nanibadhyate. Nanibadhyate. He is not bound even by performing actions. That is being explained. How he is not bound by actions. Yadruchalabha santushto means remaining satisfied with what comes unasked for. Yadrucha, labha santushto. Dvandvatito vimatsaraha. Unaffected by pairs of opposites. Dvandva means pair. What are the pairs? Vimatsaraha. Dvandva means pairs of opposites. Sukha, dukkha, labha, nashta, like that. You should be unaffected by the pairs of opposites. Vimatsaraha. Free from envy. People have envious tendency, jealousy. Vimatsaraha. You should not feel envious of others. Samaha, even-minded. Siddha or siddhaucha. Siddha means success. Asiddha means failure. So even-minded in success and failure. Krutvapi, even though acting, na nibadhyate, he or she is not bound. So we are not bound by the actions, provided we cultivate these type of qualities. This is how inner development comes, Be contented with what you have even-mindedness, free from jealousy, success and failure view in the same way. That's a beautiful message conveyed to Arjuna. Here comes another great verse of this chapter, in the 23rd verse. Gata samgasya muktasya jnanavasthita chetasaha yajnayacharatah karma samagra praviliyate. Samagram praviliyate. What does it mean? Samagram praviliyate means becomes completely dissolved. Praviliyate, dissolves. Samagram, completely. Yajnayacharatah karma. If the karma is done in the spirit of yajna, in the spirit of dedication, jnanavasthita chetasaha, mind established in the spiritual knowledge, gata sangasya, without attachment. Gata means gone. Gata sangasya means whose attachment is gone, whose mind is established in the spiritual knowledge. Yajnayacharatah karma, the work is done with the spirit of yajna, with the spirit of dedication. Samagram praviliyate, becomes completely destroyed. There has been no karma at all, and yet that person has been doing karma all the time. Swami Ranganathananda Maharaj Ji explains this. Of a liberated person who has got rid of attachment, whose mind is fixed in knowledge, whatever karma is done in the spirit of dedication becomes completely destroyed. So that's a profound message. For what reason this karma is dissolved without producing any result? That is being answered in the 24th sloka. Brahmarpanam brahmahavihi brahmagnau brahmanahutam brahmaiva tena gantavyam brahma karma samadhina. Brahmarpanam, the ladle is Brahman. Brahmahavihi, the oblation is Brahman. Brahma Agnau, in the fire of Brahman. Brahmaiva tena gantavyam, the fire into which oblation is poured. Brahmanahutam, the act of offering is Brahman. The result that is reached that is Gantavyam, the goal, is also Brahman. That goal is reached by Brahman who has concentration on Brahma. This is a profound Vedantic thought that there is only one pure consciousness in the universe which is manifested as objects, subjects, actions, and universe. It is only infinite Brahman. This great idea is conveyed, which talks about universal oneness behind this multiplicity. They appear different, but behind the differences there is unity. So that's how is talking this Brahman. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavihi, Brahmagnau, Brahmanahutam, Brahmaiva tena gantavyam, Brahmakarma samadhina. So the result that is reached is also Brahman. Means there is no differentiation. Everything is Brahman. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. The Upanishadic teaching is hidden in this beautiful sloka. The ladle is Brahman, the oblation is Brahman, the offering is poured by Brahman in the fire of Brahman. Brahman alone is to be reached by him who has concentration on the Brahman as the goal. So, everything, whatever you do, whatever you utter, whatever karma we do, it becomes an offering to the Brahman. That's a wonderful message. Now, several types of yajnas are being referred here in the 25th sloka. Daivame vapare yajnam yoginah paryupasate brahmagnavapare yajnam yajne naivopasuhvati. Apare means other. Yoginaha means yogis or rituals. Daivamapare yajnam. Yoginaha paryupasate. Paryupasate means undertaking. Yajnam means sacrifice. They do sacrifices as an offering to gods alone. Daivamevapare yajnam yoginah paryupasate. Brahmagnau, in the fire of Brahman, apare others, upasuhvati, offer yajnam, that self. Means it's an expansion to the precedent sloka. Some yogis undertake sacrifice to gods alone, while others offer the self as sacrifice by the self itself in the fire of Brahman. The first one is externally oriented. The second one is spiritual and inward. This is considered to be superior, means inward journey is superior when compared to the external rituals. It talks about high spiritual awareness. Daivame vapare yajnam yoginah paryupasate brahmagnavapare yajnam yajne naivopasuhvati. In the 26th sloka, Srotradin indriyanyamye samyamagnishu zuhvati sabdadin vishayan anya indriyagnishu zuhvati. So he's talking about different types of yajnas. Some others offer the senses like hearing, and others as sacrifice in the fire of self-control, while others offer the objects like sound, etc., in the fire of sense organs. So here the main idea is we are asked to convert the external rituals into inner sacrifice, which paves way to manifest the divinity within. Anye others, Zukhvati offer Indriyani, the organs, like Strotra, the ear, etc. Ear, etc. means we have 5 Jnanendriyas: ear, nose, skin, eye, like that. So these Pancha Jnanendriyas, you control them. You put them, instead of going out, you turn them inwards and merge them in the fire of self-control. Self-control itself is fire here. Thus, some people practice this control of sense organs. Samyamagnishu Dukhvati. Agni means fire, Samya means control. Self-control itself is the fire, into which you offer the sensual cravings as a havisu. Instead of putting, the oil into the fire, you mentally put all the sensual cravings in the fire of self-control within yourself. Anye others, Zukhvati offer Vishayan, the objects, Shabdadin, sound, etc., Indriya, Grishu, in the fire of the organs. So this is an emphasis on self-control and how to control the energy flowing out wastefully in pursuit of or in indulging sensual pleasures. Instead of that, you control them and inwardly you put them as an oblation in the fire of the self-control. In the 27th sloka, the self-control is further explained. It talks about disciplining the whole internal system. How to do it? Sarvani indriya karmani prana karmani chapare atma samyama yoga agnau zuhvati jnana deepite. Zuhvati jnana deepite. Light the fire of self-control. Put all of them into that. It is kindled by knowledge, self-knowledge. Some others offer all activities of the organs and the activities of vital force. Prana karmani means activities of the vital force. Prana means breathe. Breathing in, breathing out, this respiration. So, activities of the vital force are also offered into the fire of self-control. And this is guided by or lighted by the knowledge. So, knowledge is important. So, that's why Jnana Agni Dagdha Karmanam, it says, Jnana is like Agni, it purifies you. So, how to convert karma into jnana is beautifully explained in this sloka. 28th sloka, Dravya yajnas tapo yajna yoga yajnas tatha pare swadhyaya jnana yajnascha yatayas samsita vrataha. So is giving the types of yajnas, sacrifices. Tatha means similarly, apare others, dravya yajna, performance of sacrifice through wealth, material things. So offering your material possessions or money for a noble task, for the benefit of community, is called Dravya Yajna. So how beautifully Bhagavad Gita talks about the sacrifice in different ways. All yajnas culminate in acquisition of that profound knowledge and realizing the self within. Then tapo yajna. Some people just they do tapa, austerity, performance of austerity, for whom austerity itself is a sacrifice. Then yoga yajna, performance of sacrifice through yoga. Yoga means here control of the vital forces. Pranayama, we call it. Pranayama. By controlling the breath also. That is also a sacrifice. So, Dravya Yajna, Tapo Yajna, Yoga Yajna, Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna. Performance of sacrifice is through study of spiritual knowledge. So when you study Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, this is also a sacrifice, because your mind is always focused on knowing the Supreme. So this is called as a Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, yajnas are conducted. It is written on the poster, Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna, like that. Swadhyaya, performance of sacrifice through study. There, a learned speaker will explain Gita word by word, the inner meaning. It's a profound knowledge, we have to delve deep and deeper to pick up the rare gems. One mere reading of a sloka will not give you that benefit. You have to listen constantly from a learned person. We have to study. Studying ourselves is called Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya Pravachane. We should not, Pravachanam and Swadhyayam should go hand in hand. So, self-knowledge is the supreme wealth. You have to realize that. Others are performance of sacrifice through wealth, through austerity, through yoga, through study, and through knowledge. Others are diligent ones with severe woes, take up certain woes. Yatayaha samsitam vrataha, those who are well disciplined. So, nowhere we get this classification of yajnas except in Bhagavad Gita. If you can't do anything, whatever the money available with you after meeting your requirements, surplus money is there, you spend it for a noble purpose. That is Dravya Yajna. You don't have money, but you have a namam and you chant it silently at a particular time, daily. That is Tapo Yajna. Yoga Yajna, you can do it by the control of the breath also. And by studying the scriptural knowledge is called Swadhyaya Yajna. So very beautiful classification. One can do one yajna or all of them put together also. If you have money, you devote some money, donate some money, allocate some time for tapassu, and also allocate for some time for breath control, and also allocate some time for self-learning, spiritual knowledge. So, Dravya Yajna, Yoga Yajna, Swadhyaya Yajna. What is it required is Yatayaha Samsita Vrataha. This gives, self-discipline. Those who are well-disciplined will do resort to these type of yajnas. Further, he expands the subject in the 29th sloka. Apane zuhvati pranam prane panam tatha pare प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा प्राणायामपरायणाः. On pranayama, yoga teachers say or explain pranayama in different ways. But Bhagavad Gita is a standard text which talks about this pranayama, how it has to be done. Apane zuhvati pranam, prane panam tatha pare. Similarly, others constantly practicing the control of the vital forces by stopping the movement of outgoing and incoming breaths. Outgoing and incoming breaths. Some offer as a sacrifice the outgoing breath in the incoming breath, while still others the incoming breath into outgoing breath. It's a technicality of pranayama is given in this. There are different types. So filling in is called puraka, emptying air is called rechaka, and holding or stopping it is called kumbhaka. So apane zuhvati pranam, prane panam tatha pare. Some people control the vital force by stopping the movement of outgoing and incoming breaths. Pranapanagati ruddhva. Some offer as a sacrifice the outgoing breath in the incoming breath and the incoming breath into the outgoing breath. Pranapanagati ruddhva pranayama parayana. In the 30th sloka, apare niyatahara प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति सर्वेप्येते यज्ञविदो यज्ञक्षपितकल्मषाः. Apare, we are getting this word frequently in these three slokas. Apare means others. Others, niyataharaha, getting their food regulated. Certain people observe certain food restrictions, regulated intake of the food. Niyatahara. Pranan praneshu zuhvati. Offer vital forces in the vital forces itself. Pranan praneshu zuhvati. Means whichever function of the vital forces is brought under control, in it they offer other functions. Then what happens? Sarvapyete yajnavidoho yajnakshapita kalmashaha. They have their kalmasha. Kalmasha means sins, destroyed by sacrifice. Kshapita kalmashaha. Yajnakshapita kalmashaha. Destroyed by the sacrifices as mentioned above. Means they can overcome the evils. So, a man or a woman can choose any of these yajnas, but consistency is required and guidance from a learned teacher is also required, especially this pranayama. So, Lord Krishna is indicating that yajna is not an external ritual where you pour ghee into the fire with the swaha mantras you utter. That's external yajna, okay. But internal yajna is talking about. And how it can be done? By self-control. In various ways it can be done. The ultimate aim is to realize the Brahman within. So, though the slokas look, tough, very difficult to understand, but when you repeatedly listen to this and you make your own reading and absorb those ideas, you can know the sublime idea contained in these slokas. So with this, we have completed the third episode of this Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. up to 30th sloka. In the next episode, we will take up another batch of 10 slokas. Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu. Harihi Om.